So hello everyone, welcome back to English Grammar and Literature World. Students, in today's class, we are going to cover total 30 important questions from synonyms. Okay, and these all questions are based on exams like SSC CGL, CHSL, MTS, SSC GD, NDA, Railway, Police, and state competitive exams. Okay, so if you are preparing all exams, then this particular class is for you. So let's begin today's class. Look at the first one. Is the synonym of the word hyperbole. Okay, so look, the word hyperbole refers to deliberate exaggeration used for emphasis, especially in speech or writing. Okay, so you can add word like exaggeration, overstatement, okay, magnification, embellishment, amplification, overemphasize, grandiloquence, inflation, and overdrawn expressions. These all are the synonyms of the word hyperbole. Now look at the options. Here option B, that is exaggeration, is the correct answer. So the word exaggeration also means representing something as greater or more intense than it actually is. Okay. Next, choose the synonym of the word pandemonium. The word pandemonium refers to wild and noisy disorder or confusion. You can say noisy or disorder. Okay, so that is called pandemonium. So you can add word like chaos, uproar, bedlam, turmoil. So this one is very important synonym. Okay, turmoil, havoc, mayhem, anarchy, fringy, disorder, and confusion. Ultimately, pandemonium refers to something which is noisy and disorder situation. Okay, so look at the options. Here option C, that is chaos. So the word chaos is the correct answer. Choose the synonym of the word debauch. The word debauch means to corrupt morally or lead someone into immoral behavior. Okay, so here look at the some extra synonyms. Synonyms like corrupt, deprave, vitiate, debase, pervert, pollute, seduce, degenerate, and demoralize. So these all are the synonyms of the word debauch. So here option A, that is corrupt. Okay, so corrupt is the correct answer. Next, choose the synonym of the word fastidious. The word fastidious describes someone who is very attentive. Okay, someone who is very attentive to detail and hard to please, or you can say hard to please. That is called fastidious. Now look at the some extra synonyms. So synonyms like meticulous, punctilious, scrupulous, exacting, finicky. So finicky is the very important word or very important synonym of the word fastidious. Fussy, okay, fussy, perfectionist, particulate, or you can say particular, nitpicking, careful, scrupulous, and precise. So here option B, meticulous, is the correct answer. What is the synonym of the word impromptu? This one is very important synonym. So impromptu generally refers something done without prior preparation or planning. Okay, so impromptu refers to something done without prior preparation or planning. That means words like sudden, words like spontaneous, unplanned, offhand, extempore. So extempore generally suggests something which is done without any kind of preparation. Okay, and improvised, unrehearsed, instantaneous. So the word instantaneous also refers without preparation. Immediate, abrupt, okay, and instant. So look at the options. Which one is correct? Here option D, sudden, is the correct answer. Okay, next, what is the synonym of the word ambivalence? So tell me the meaning of the word ambivalence. So the word ambivalence refers to a state of having mixed or conflicting feelings about something. Okay, so you can say one kind of mixed feeling about something, that is called ambivalence. So here words like uncertainty, indecision, doubt, vacillation, hesitation, conflict, equivocation, diffidence, wavering, ambiguity. So ambiguity also most important synonym of the word ambivalence. So look at the options. Option C, that is uncertainty. So the word uncertainty captures this idea when someone feels ambivalent. They are unable to decide clearly. So uncertainty also refers unable to decide. Okay, something. That is called uncertainty. Next, choose the synonym of the word abominable. So the word abominable means extremely unpleasant. Okay. Unpleas. Extremely unpleasant. You can say hateful. Hateful. Okay. So here, words like detestable, loathsome, odious, repugnant. So this one is very, very important synonym. Atrocious, heinous, nauseatic, offensive, revolting, and hateful. Okay. So look at the options. Which one is correct? Here the correct answer is option C. That is detestable. So the word detestable also means a complete dislike or hatred. Okay. Next, choose the synonym of the word commemorate. So the word commemorate means to honor. To honor. Or remember an event. Okay. So the word commemorate means to honor or remember an event or person, often with ceremonies. So look at the extra synonyms. So synonyms like celebrate, honor, memorialize, observe, mark, remember, pay tribute, salute, recognize, and rejoice. Okay. So here option A, that is celebrate, is the correct answer. Next, choose the synonym of the word deference. So the word deference refers to respectful submission. Okay. You can say respectful submission. Okay. Or yielding to someone's authority or opinion. So look at the some extra synonyms. So extra synonyms like submission, respect, reverence. So this one is very, very important synonym of the word deference. Obedience, compliance, homage, esteem, veneration, and regard. Okay. So here option D, submission, is the correct answer, or submission is the correct synonym of deference. Okay. Next, synonym of the word labyrinth. So the word labyrinth generally refers to a complex system of paths or passages that are difficult to navigate. Okay. So here words like maze, network, puzzle, complex, tangle, web, intricacy, convolution, and entanglement. So entanglement is the very important synonym of the word labyrinth. So which one is correct? So correct answer is option B, that is maze. So the word maze also means a confusing network of paths. Okay. So maze generally suggests one kind of confusing paths. That is called maze. Next, choose the synonym of the word invective. So the word invective refers to harsh, insulting, abusive language, often used to criticize someone strongly. Okay. So invective means you can say harsh or abusive language. So look at the some extra synonyms. So synonyms like abuse, vituperation, diatribe, tirade, insult, scurrility, rant, denunciation. Denunciation is the most important synonym of the word invective. And oblique. Okay. Also derision. So these all are the synonyms of the word invective. Okay. So here option B, abuse, is the correct answer. So the word abuse also means using insulting or offensive language. Understand? Good. Next, what is the meaning of the, what is the synonym of the word baleful? So the word baleful refers to something that is threatening harm or causing evil or destruction. Something which is harmful, or you can say one kind of cause of destruction. Okay, that is called baleful. Now, what is the extra synonym of the word baleful? So here, extra synonyms like harmful, malignant, ominous, sinister, pernicious, noxious, malevolent, deadly, and baneful. Okay, so look at the options. Option D, that is harmful. So the word harmful is the correct synonym of the word baleful. Okay, next, choose the synonym of the word congenial. The word congenial describes something or someone that is pleasant, friendly, okay, and suitable to one's taste. That is actually congenial. Now, extra synonyms like pleasant, agreeable, amiable, compatible, affable, cordial, genial, harmonious, and like-minded. So these all are the synonyms of the word congenial. So here, option C, pleasant is the correct answer. Next, choose the synonym of the word gibes. The word gibes refers to mocking or insulting remark. Okay, one kind of insulting remark. Okay, that is called gibes. So words like insults, taunts, jibes, sneers, mockery, ridicule, derision, sarcasm, scoffs, and abuse. Okay, so here option B, insult, is the correct synonym of the word jibes. Next, choose the synonym of the word quiver. So the word quiver means to shake or tremble slightly. Tremble slightly. That is called quiver. So quiver generally means to shake or tremble slightly, often due to fear, cold, or emotion. Okay, so look at the some extra synonyms. So extra synonyms like shake, tremble, shiver, vibrate, quake, shudder, flutter, oscillate, and thrill. Okay, so here option A, shake, is the correct answer. Next, choose the synonym of the word derogatory. So the word derogatory refers to something that shows a critical or disrespectful attitude. Okay, disrespectful, that is called derogatory. So look at the some extra synonyms. Extra synonyms like insulting, disparaging, degrading, contemptuous, offensive, demeaning, okay, belittle, pejorative, and slighting. So here option C, insulting, is the correct answer. Next, choose the synonym of the word capricious. So this one is very important. Okay, so the word capricious describes someone or something that changes suddenly and unpredictably without any reason. Okay, so here words like unpredictable, fickle, whimsical, volatile, erratic, changeable, impulsive, Mercurian, and inconstant. So here option C, that is unpredictable, is the correct answer. So the word unpredictable also means not able to be anticipated or foreseen. Okay, next, choose the synonym of the word laconic. So the word laconic refers to someone who uses very few words. Okay, very few words while speaking, often in a sharp or concise manner. Actually, laconic refers not a talkative person. That is called laconic. So look at the extra synonyms. So extra synonym like brief, concise, terse, curt, succinct, pithy, compact, epigrammatic, crisp, short, and so these all are the synonyms of the word laconic. So here option A, brief, is the correct answer. So the word brief means something which is short. Choose the synonym of the word somber. The word somber refers to something that is dark, dull, or depressing in mood or atmosphere. Okay, not pleasant person. Someone who is very gloomy person, you can say gloomy. Okay, bleak people. So that is called somber. Now extra synonyms like gloomy, melancholy, dreary, dismal, depressing, murky, lugubrious, flown, and morose. So morose is the very important word or important synonym of the word somber. Okay, so here option C, gloomy, is the correct answer. So the word gloomy also means someone who is depressed person, or you can say sad, okay, dark. So that is called gloomy. Next, choose the synonym of the word flabbergasted. So the word flabbergasted means extremely surprised or shocked. extremely surprised, extremely surprised. That is called flabbergasted. So synonyms like astonished, amazed, stunned, dumbfounded, astounded, bewildered, thunderstruck, startled, and perplexed. Okay. So these all are the synonyms of the word flabbergasted. So here option B, astonished is the correct answer. So the word astonished also means greatly surprised or amazed. Okay. Next, choose the synonym of the word avarice. So the word avarice generally refers to an extreme and selfish desire. Selfish desire. So that is called avarice. Okay. So look at the extra synonyms. So extra synonyms like greed, cupidity, rapacity, covetousness, parsimony, miserliness, avidity, voracity, and acquisitiveness. Okay. So here option B, greed is the correct answer. Next, choose the synonym of the word meticulous. The word meticulous describes someone who is extremely careful and pays attention to every detail. So that is called meticulous. Now you can say words like thorough, scrupulous, fastidious, punctilious, exacting, painstaking, precise, methodical, and perfectionist. Okay. So here option D, perfectionist is the correct answer. Actually, perfectionist refers someone who is very careful and attentive. Next, choose the synonym of the word propensity. So this one is very, very important. So the word propensity means nearness. Okay. Sorry. Nearness or closeness. Okay. So extra synonyms like nearness, proximity, venicity, closeness, adjacency, contiguity, juxtaposition, immediate venicity, or you can say neighborhood. So here option D, that is nearness, is the correct answer. Next, synonym of the word culmination. The word culmination refers to the highest or final point of something. Okay. Highest or final point. Okay, that means you can say words like peak, climax. Climax means top of something. That is called climax. Zenith. Zenith means the final point. Apex, summit, acme, pinnacle. So pinnacle is the very important word. Okay, an important synonym of the word culmination. Height and crest. So here option B, peak, is the correct answer. Next, synonym of the word clandestine. The word clandestine refers to something done secretly, often to avoid notice or for illegal purposes. So something which is done secretly, that is called clandestine. So you can say words like secret, covert, surreptitious, stealthily, hidden, concealed, undercover, furtive, and confidential. Also you can say encrypted. So here option A, secret, is the correct synonym of the word clandestine. Okay. Next, choose the synonym of the word fiasco. So the word fiasco refers to a complete and humiliating figure. Okay. Often something that goes terribly wrong. Understand? Look at the extra synonyms. So extra synonyms like disaster, debacle, catastrophe, collapse, failure, blunder, washout, flop, ruin, and you can say calamity. Okay. So here option B, disaster, is the correct answer. Next, choose the synonym of the word envision. The word envision means to form a mental image or idea of something in future. Okay. So you can say words like imagine, visualize, foresee, conceive, picture, anticipate, envisage, project, and dream. Here option C, imagine, is the correct answer. Next, choose the synonym of the word copious. So the word copious generally suggests or means existing in large quantities. Okay. Large quantity. Or you can say flourish. That is called copious. So look at the extra synonyms. So extra synonyms like abundant. Abundant means in a large quantity. Plentiful, ample, profuse, bountiful, lavish. So the word lavish is the most important synonym of the word copious. Teeming, overflowing. Overflowing also suggests large quantity. Okay. And exuberant. So here option C, abundant is the correct answer. So the word abundant also means present in great quantity or large quantity. Okay. Next, choose the synonym of the word entice. So the word entice means to attract or tempt. To attract or tempt someone by offering pleasure or advantage. Okay. So you can say extra synonyms like attract, allure, lure, tempt, seduce, bite, coax, charm, and owe. So here option D, attract is the correct synonym of the word entice. Okay, and this is the last one. Look at the question. Choose the synonym of the word bleak. I think you people know the answer. Which one is the correct answer? So look at the options. Is it option A, that is hopeful, or is it cheerful? Is it unhappy, or is it bright? So what is the right answer? You have to tell me in the comment section. So students, we have completed total 30 questions with explanation, and that's all for today. Keep reading, keep writing, and keep watching English Grammar and Literature World. And also, if you want to join our Telegram channel, then link in the description to get free PDFs and daily quizzes. Okay? So have a nice day.